until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. Slot man in motion right. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They'll run for it, and it's Jones.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
Here's a designed run, and he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Eagles. They get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. "7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Right to the air is Richardson. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And he'll bring this up to the 48-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
On 2nd down, Richardson. Now he'll run.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 5. Now Richardson. They'll set up the screen to White. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. From the gun, Richardson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for, and it'll bring up second down. Richardson to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Richardson. He'll find his running back, White. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And he will score. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Extra point attempt to come here. He gets it to go, and the Buccaneers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack. That should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. So on 4th down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Richardson. This one on target to Godwin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the give, it's White. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On play action, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They run with White. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. Here's a third down and 4. On third down, it's White. Looking for room out on the edge. He's not going to find it. As a matter of fact, I think they tracked him down behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense, and it's fourth down. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. His kick is good. And the Buccaneers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's second and 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of, That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That one good for 26 yards.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle four. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, first and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
They need 6 for the touchdown. Second and goal. Here's Richardson. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The ball comes out. The Bucs have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Richardson to throw it here on first down. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with the deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
A second down throw for Richardson. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
from the gun on third down. Richardson. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Snap here in this first half. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and the visiting Buccaneers have the advantage. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, for the coaches, Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Another run here with White. He'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. Looking to throw. Richardson. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Richardson going to look to throw. Godwin working the right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, it's White. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. The linebacker, Cody Barton, in on the tackle. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. On the ground, it's the tight end. And he's going to have a Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Richardson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Cody Barton.
All right, Mike, at this point, am I allowed to call timeout? Because I would love to talk to both of these offenses. Listen, guys, ball security. protecting the ball is the #1 rule in football. You got one side losing it on a fumble, the other side gives it right back with a pick. I mean, come on, guys. As an offensive guy, I want to see big plays. I want to see long drives, touchdowns, not a game of hot potato bouncing the ball back and forth.
A run. It's Jones. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away.
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. They go down, it's an incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson to the right side here. Pass is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll go again with White. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down. Throwing is Richardson. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Eagles will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now a give, but here comes a reverse. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They send him right out of the slot. Now Hurts going to run this one himself. And he will take this up past the 30-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
Now a give on the ground. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Eagles 14.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
63, 63. Hey, make some good calls, offense.
They motion the slot man left. A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. To throw is Hurts. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
The kick is good. Important one as they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And this will be knocked down. It's incomplete, but there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles are going to open up the lead to 8. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. To the left side, to Godwin. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Richardson operating from the pistol. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down. Here is 1st and goal. They'll run with White, and he'll go down, back at the 4. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll drop to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive. They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's 4th and goal. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa.
What a finish there to get the touchdown, but of course the job's not done, and this is where the defense needs to regroup, Mike. It's one thing to give up the touchdown, but now you're still one stop away from being the hero. They got to dial in, get their best defense called, and somehow find a way to keep them out of the end zone.
This will be big for the Bucs. They're going to try the 2-point conversion.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up. Even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And after that 1st down throw, Mike, it's really a deflating moment of the defense. They understood the urgency of getting off the field and getting the ball back to their offense. Here we are under 2 minutes in a 1-possession game.
A give to Jones, heading right. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Slot man in motion left. He's trying to get around the corner, but he can't. He's going to be run down behind the line.
36-yard line.
3rd and long. To throw is Hurts. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
is just short off the crossbar. Hit it as well as he could, but it's no good. And this lead will stay right where it is. This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He'll find his running back, White. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. They just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to win the game. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one, he's got to have. And this is taken in by the defense. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over.